Welcome back to The Rich Life. I'm your host Aaron, and today we're going to be talking about Chrishell Stause. Now before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more daily content on your favorite celebs. Let's get to it. Chrishell Stause is an American actress who has a net worth of $5 million. Although Chrishell is bringing in serious money with her net worth of $5 million, she didn't ever come from money at all. Her parents actually struggled a lot. She actually mentioned that she lived in a trailer park at one point. Her name comes from a funny story. Her mom was once pregnant and needed help at a gas station, where the man named Chris helped her, and that gas station's name was Shell. And put those two together and you get Chrishell. There we go, very interesting. Chrishell is now known best for her roles starring on the soap operas like All My Children, Luke 11:17, Days of Our Lives, and Youthful Days, and The Young and the Restless. Now salaries for soap operas can range anywhere between $450 an episode to $1,000 per episode. So we can all assume she's living pretty good now. She has also appeared in the films Crimson Mask, Another Time, and My Little Girl Is Gone. Chrishell married actor Justin Hartley. He's known for his roles in Smallville, This Is Us, The Young and the Restless, and this other soap opera called Passions, which is just super wild. There's a witch who had this doll that would come to life, and it was just completely bizarre. Like, I don't know why my nana let me sit and watch it with her. I was way too young, but if you know about the show, you're a G. Justin and Christina dated for 3 years before getting married in 2017. However, Hartley filed for divorce papers in 2019, saying they have too many differences, and that was the reason for their split mainly. He also alerted Stause of his decision via text message, which is just so crappy in my opinion, but she was previously engaged to actor Matthew Morrison. You know, he's that teacher from Glee, like that main one. In 2021, Stause went public with her Selling Sunset co-star and boss of the Oppenheim group, with the couple's romance playing out during season 5 of the hit reality show. The pair soon grew apart, with Oppenheim confirming their breakup in December 2021 over the couple's different views and wants regarding a family. He stated, "While Chrishell and I are no longer together, we remain best friends and we will always love and support one another," he wrote on an Instagram post at the time. "She was the most amazing girlfriend I ever had, and it was the happiest and most fulfilling relationship of my life. Their different wants ultimately came down to Oppenheim not wanting to have children, which was a deal breaker for Stause," who wrote on Instagram. She said, "Men have the luxury of time that women don't, and that's just the way it goes." Now recently, during the Selling Sunset reunion in 2022, Stause confirmed her latest relationship with Australian singer G Flip, who identifies as non-binary and uses they/them pronouns. Stause said, "I recently been spending a lot of time with someone that's very important to me. Their name is G Flip." The couple met due to Stause being booked in G Flip's Get Me Out of Here music video, which is about a chaotic love story. "It was so much fun. We had such a blast. Not everyone's gonna be ready for it, but I think it's great. I think it's amazing. The song is amazing," Stause said of the shoot. A source told People magazine the pair are already living together. Outside of acting, Chrishell also works in real estate. In 2019, she began starring in the Netflix reality series Selling Sunset, which focuses on the lives of real estate agents in LA working for an agency called the Oppenheim Group. In 2019, Justin and Chrishell spent $4.65 million to buy a newly built home in Encino, California. It's a 6,700-foot square home built in a modern farmhouse style. In 2021, Chrishell paid $3.3 million for a home in the Hollywood Hills. The reality star had been seriously busy, slowly taking over the world with her sponsorships, acting gigs, book deals, and of course, real estate sales. What started out as a simple Netflix show ended up becoming, well, a multi-million-dollar empire for Chrishell Stause in Selling Sunset. Chrishell sold roughly $15.8 million during seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Selling Sunset. In 2021, Chrishell sold 7 homes, including one that cost $9 million. Apparently, she earned a total of over $1 million in commissions by the end of that year alone. Chrissy Teigen posted a tweet about how she didn't think either Chrishell or the other cast members were legit realtors. And I mean, I'm sure she's not the first one to think that, especially with all the drama stirred by everybody. And I'm talking about Christine Quinn. Christine is just so sketchy and shady. She just really seems angry and jealous, and I guess she just makes everybody look super questionable as well. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Chrissy Teigen is an American model and television personality. She was also a host for the television show called The Lip Sync Battle. Now she's also married to John Legend. John Legend is an American singer and songwriter, actor, and record producer, and he began his musical career by working behind the scenes, playing piano on Lauryn Hill's Everything Is Everything, and making uncredited guest appearances on Jay-Z's Encore and Alicia Keys' You Don't Know My Name. He then signed to Kanye West's Good Music and released his debut album Get Lifted in 2004, which has reached the top 10 on the Billboard 200 and was certified double platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. He also wrote a bunch of famous songs like Janet Jackson's I Want You, Estelle and Kanye West's American Boy, J. Cole's Workout, and even made songs with Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Al Green, Big Sean, Mariah Carey, and Ariana Grande. All of those artists are millionaires, which just shows us how great of an artist he is and why he's still relevant to today. So yeah, Chrissy Teigen, she thinks because she's married to this guy that she can just say anything in the world she wants, but she has a whole bunch of foolishness that she tweets all the time. She just chats too much. But listen, if we gotta put one person under the bus, it's gonna be Christine Quinn. Like, you know, we've learned that Chrishell actually had to threaten legal action against Christine behind the scenes. What Christine did to warrant a lawsuit? Well, Chrishell almost took legal action against Christine Quinn for planting a fake story about her. If you did watch any of the Selling Sunset, you may have noticed that Chrishell and Christine barely even spoke to each other. Instead, on the latest season, it focused more on Christine's drama with some of her other agents like Emma and former bestie Mary. But you could definitely tell that things were extremely tense between Chrishell and Christine. In an interview with Vulture, Chrishell explains everything. As it turns out, Christine had started talking to the press about her during the show's filming hiatus. Basically, Christine planted a false story about Chrishell when she was going through her divorce, and she told the media a whole bunch of lies. This was right after Chrishell's mom died, and there was a lot on her plate. Chrishell revealed that she had to spend thousands of dollars in legal fees just to put Christine's rumors to rest, but unfortunately, Christine only had more up her sleeve. As you know, Christine is just super messy with everybody. I just personally think she's jealous of people. Chrishell says she did it again recently, trying to say that me and Jason were happening before and that it's not true. And you can understand how that could really look for someone to try to take someone down and ruin them when everyone on the internet is trying to figure out what's happening. She takes the opportunity to fill in some blanks that were blatantly untrue, and it was just too much for Chrishell. Christine Quinn called Justin Hartley an absolute doll following his divorce from Chrishell. While Chrishell was able to squash some rumors, Christine still managed to speak with Page 6 about Justin Hartley. She said, "We all just thought maybe they were having communication problems for a while. We heard that they were in therapy, so obviously there were some issues going on with them. I hung out with him many times and he was an absolute doll," adding that he was nothing but nice and supportive. So she's already here trying to make it seem like Chrishell is the problem. I'm just gonna bring up again, he dumped her through text, so I can't really say that's nice. Soon after Christine made that comment, Chrishell took to Twitter to refute it, writing that Christine had absolutely zero knowledge about her divorce and that anything from her is a complete lie. Chrishell also commented on how frustrating and unfortunate it was that Christine has used her personal information, which is very painful for her, just to get media attention, all for clout. So Christine is just a big clout chaser and will say anything to hurt anybody just for attention. Now, Chrishell Stause makes about $10,369 per sponsored Instagram post. This is mainly due to the fact that she's the most popular realtor on the show and has the highest follower count on Instagram, which is 3.1 million. Chrishell Stause also released a book called Under Construction, which follows her home life when she was a child in a small town of Kentucky, where she experienced homelessness, to her current career as a multi-hyphenate celeb who acts, sells real estate, and hosts TV shows. Chrishell starred in a show that Netflix released, which is a crossover show called The Netflix Reality Games, hosted by Chrishell. Now, this 3-episode series follows cast members from all of our messy favorite shows, including Love is Blind, Too Hot to Handle, and The Circle. Chrishell also appeared in Dancing with the Stars. Now, celebrities on that show get paid $125,000 combined for the rehearsal period and the initial first 2 weeks of the show. Now, if the star makes it past the first 2 weeks, their pay increases. In 2010, the figure was $10,000 per episode. For weeks 3 and 4, it was $20,000 per episode. For weeks 5 and 6, it was $30,000 per episode. And for weeks 7 and 8, it was $50,000 per episode for the final 2 weeks. So if we tally that all up, Chrishell would have made away with at least $245,000 just from being in Dancing with the Stars. Do you think she should stick with acting or real estate? I mean, I know what I would do. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for checking out The Rich Life. I'll see you soon.